My wife and I had tried a couple of psychiatrists in town where we're from, and that we didn't get anywhere. And then we kind of were still drifting apart as a couple, I would say. And so I got online and found him, and like I said, I really liked it. And I went through the program. I actually did it all by myself. I was in the Lone Ranger program. In counseling, it was more go tell your problems, and they would listen and you would write them a check. I mean, they gave you some ideas, might have thrown you a book, told you to read it, but for me personally, there was no resolving. What I liked about Mort's program is he kept saying be consistent, and the more you're consistent with what you were doing through the program, first of all, for me, it made me a better person. And going to the counselors, I wasn't becoming a better person. I was probably becoming more angry. And with that program that we went through with Mort's program, I just felt better about everything that I did. Whether my wife picked up on it right away or not, I don't know. We really haven't discussed it. But 4 years later, here we are sitting here giving this interview because honestly, I don't know if Mort changed a bit. It made me a better person. It made me realize my mistakes.
We would go to counseling, and we would, after the hour session, we would leave more angry than when we walked in there.
I wasn't being the person I should have been to my wife. And so Mort, in his book and then on into his program, it just got me more comfortable with what I was doing, and I knew what I was doing was right, whether my wife decided to come along or not. I didn't know if she would, but she did eventually.
Well, he used to put me down all the time, and he would criticize me in front of the kids, and I felt like it was rubbing off on the kids, and the kids were kind of criticizing me also because they see Dad doing it and they think that's okay. And he kind of stopped that and stopped criticizing and just nitpicking at everything that I may do wrong.
So for me, I would say the call-in program, after finishing the program, the call-in program was probably the most influential for me. Marriage Fitness to me is a program that gives everyone hope in a marriage that is failing.